Today we are going to the golf club early to play 9 holes, and I'm going to try a little bit of a Bryson DeChambeau technique. Not trying to hit the ball, you know, a million yards. I mean, that would be great if I could, but that's something to work on over winter. But one of the things when he shot 58 at Greenbrier on the Live Tour, he did an interview afterwards and he was talking about how when he was a junior golfer would often play from the most forward tee to get used to putting himself into position to shoot really low scores. So when he was in a position to shoot a really low score from the back tee, he felt more comfortable being in that position because he was comfortable being under par. Thinking about it, sounds like a pretty good idea, right? To just try and shoot the lowest score you can from those forward tees. You'd like to think that you'd be able to shoot lower scores when you play more forward because you can hit the ball further, you can hit into different areas of the golf course. Theoretically, you're going to have shorter clubs into the greens. So that's what I'm going to try today. We're going to play off the forward tee at St Ives for the back 9, and we're going to see if I can go low, basically. You know, if I'm on track to shoot 58. Let's see what happens. Concept of the video is really pretty self-explanatory. I play off the front tee and I just try and shoot the lowest score that I possibly can. The back 9 from the back tee is 3,355 yards, and from the front tee is 2,771 yards. That would mean, yeah, like 50 odd yards plus per hole difference, which is massive. The other thing with this is I'm going to try my best to keep the same strategies that I would do if I was playing off the back tee. I don't want to try and do anything different. I'm not going to try and hit any little layup shots to try and finish in the positions that I would normally finish if I was playing further back. I just want to play as aggressive as possible to try and give myself as many birdie opportunities as I can. The other thing I'll admit is that I didn't warm up before I played today, and so it's straight onto the first tee. First hole from here, 312 yards. Here we go. Playing like Bryson. It's a truly awful tee shot. But those 2 bunkers you can see down there, because I'm playing from so much further forward, even though I nearly missed it, I'm still going to have a clip onto the green. 58 yards I've got to the flag from here. Yeah, like I said, a pretty poor tee shot, all things considered. But it was my first one of the day, so cut me a bit of slack. Come on, think like Bryson. Let's get this one up there. Settle down. Results-wise, you'd have to say this is a pretty poor chip to finish off the green, but it is right in the back corner, so not the easiest. Still, I've got a birdie chance off the first hole after playing 2 pretty average golf shots. Let's see if I can start with a bird. Come on. Just outside left. Do you know what? Oh! Par to start. Par to start. Just to give you some perspective, this is the view I would have from the black tee, the furthest back tee, on the 11th hole here at St Ives. And this is the view I get from the forward tee on the 11th at St Ives. This is 454 yards from here. Bunker on the left-hand side of the fairway here is only 207 yards to carry from this tee box, which is pretty unusual. Well, very unusual. I've never done this before. That tee box is miles back. I'll show you how far back in a second. That was better than the first. Little fade up the right centre of the fairway. Yeah, we're miles down there. Snap the tee. That's my little view over the side there. Some guy taking off in a, I don't know what you call that, parasail? Paraglide? Something or other. Looks like he's going to hit this tree from there, but oh god. Oh, no, he's coming out the other side. Just to show you how far back that other tee box is. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. There it is, right back there. You can see the 3 different lots of blocks. The furthest back ones is where I was originally. This is where I am now. Concept behind this idea from Bryson really makes a lot of sense actually when you think about it, because the more comfortable you get being in an under par position or in a good score position, irrelevant of your handicap really, the more comfortable you're going to feel when you're in that position from further back. The other thing is that you just kind of get really comfortable being aggressive from all different areas on the golf course. You know, that's that bunker I've just gone past there, which would normally be around about where my ball's going to finish. A great tee shot would be finishing just past it if I was lucky off the back tee with a bit of helping breeze. But here I am now, coming down to my golf ball, which is like 150 yards out on a par 5. And that's just not going to happen all that often. But again, it changes my mentality now for this second shot. And I think to myself, well, if I hit this middle of the green, then I've got a really good chance of making eagle and at worst making a birdie. So I go 1 under par 3 2 holes. 148 yards, well 148 and a half if I'm being really specific. That is in the morning between an 8 and a 9 iron for me. The flag, if you can see it on there, I'll see if I can zoom in on it quickly, hold on. The flag's a red flag, which on St Ives means it's a front flag, and that looks like it's only just on the front edge of the green. So I don't want to really run the risk of leaving it short, because short of that's the bunker, and I want to give myself a chance at the eagle here. So I'm hitting 8 iron, and I'm going to play just slightly right of it, middle of the green. I might choke down it a touch. Let's see. Top portion of the green. Good strike. Exactly where I wanted to hit it, just a bit too much club. Actually, as we get up to the green here, that doesn't look quite as far away as I thought. Let me see if I can turn this around. It's on the top portion just, but actually it's about pin high. We can't be too disappointed if I'm giving myself eagle opportunities, almost irrelevant of how far away they are from the hole. That's still a good place to be. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me, I wanna fly. That is not my key. What's your read? Obviously down the slope, I don't want to give it too much. It's a bit dewy, so on the ground, so it's not going to roll too fast. Low side. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel more pressure on this birdie putt than I would do normally. I think it's because I feel like because I only played the hole at 450, I really should be making birdie from here. I guess it's good to get in a position where you feel a bit uncomfortable sometimes. Yes! I mean, the target for this 9 holes has got to be to shoot under par. Hopefully very under par, but under par minimum. There's my stallion for the day. Go on, the stallion. Admittedly, something that would make this challenge a bit easier would be some pretty favourable pin positions, and for the first 3 holes they have been stinky. I don't know how well you can see that one, but this is a hole that's kind of modelled on the 12th at Augusta. We play from a slightly different angle. They play across that way, we play across this way. But they've really tucked the flag in the back left hand corner of the green here. So it's not really a go flag, it's more of a go for the middle of the green flag. This is just a soft gap wedge. All about getting the right distance here. Oh, I've pulled it and gone for it. Sit down, ball. Sit down. Oh, tell you what. We're not far away at all. There she is. There she is. This one, left edge. I feel like I would have stolen a birdie here if this goes in. But I guess that's what we're here for. Shoot the lowest score possible. Wheel this one into the hole, please, viewers. Oh, I did, yes. You can see I'm not faking it, by the way, with the lines that this has gone in towards the hole. There's my line, straight in the left centre. Boom. 13th hole here at St Ives is actually already a drivable par 4 as it is. So it should just be a bit more in range. 257 from this front tee. There she is, the flag. No breeze. This is a 2-iron. This hole kind of feeds a little bit from left to right. Anything that you miss hit kind of filters off into the long stuff down there. So this is going to be aimed probably just to the right of that bunker. Hopefully peel off that back towards the flag. Again, a bit of a stinky flag position right at the front, but let's see if we can get close to it. Well, that was a good one to get on video. When I hit it, it actually looked like it could go in. Could I still count a hole in one on a par 4 if I'd done it from the forward tee? I guess so. Wow. Well, I've got a chance to go 4 under through the first 3 holes that I've played with an eagle putt here. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. I'm loving Bryson's idea. Let's just talk about how close this is to the hole, by the way. Have a look at this. I mean, I hope you could see that on the drone, how good that looked in the air. I wonder if I could top tracer it on the through the sky there, but that looked pretty good. I mean, probably a gimme if you're playing with your mates, but we want to knock it in for the glory of the eagle. Here we go. Are you not entertained? Fly like an eagle. You know what that means as well, don't you? I get to do a double circle on my scorecard. And I don't care what tee box you're playing off, that always feels good. Black tees, not today. We're going down there. Slipped a bit. We're up the right hand side. This is probably in the past where I would normally change my strategy because I was playing so well, but with the Bryson strategy, it's driver everywhere. I thought from the tee I'd gone in there, but I was lucky, I just got it short. So, actually a fairly straightforward flag. Hope it comes across, by the way, when you watch these videos, how much effort goes into making them. End up running around like a freaking maniac half the time, putting cameras in different positions and then trying to play golf as well. It's a good job the guys behind me aren't particularly fast. And, I mean, if I didn't have a buggy, I'd be screwed. The other thing is, you can prove that it's all first take, because there's no way I could do this and take 15 takes at everything. He says, just before he duffs his chip. We'll take it. We will take it. Gives me a birdie chance again. Let's hope you can still see that. Oh, you can't. That sucks. Very annoying that you couldn't see the finishing position of that one. That shows that my camera work was probably not quite up to scratch on that occasion. We live and learn, and we live and have birdie putts. Get in! This couldn't be going much better. I'm scared to take my jumper off. I feel like I might jinx myself. Also, just want to throw this out there. Got one of these Yetis the other day. This is not a sponsorship post, by the way. And my God, does this keep things warm. Look at this as well. No spillage. Oh, that is a good oat milk coffee. Yeti, if you want to sponsor me, you know where to find me. I've also just realised that out of pure habit, I came to the back tee and I'm supposed to be down there somewhere. Woo! That's a good slope. And another one. Because this tee is 60 yards forward from where I would normally be playing this hole, it's very tempting to hit this towards the green. And I think I might be trying to. Let's give it the full Bryson. Oh my goodness me, I've hit that so well. Oh, be good. Oh, horrible bounce. Horrible bounce. Is it just short of the bunker? Not a bad effort. By the way, how nicely edged are those bunkers? Rob, head greenkeeper, doing bits. Look at that. That is neat. Okay, this is a little sand wedge. I just want to pop it over the other side of the bunker and get it releasing up towards the hole. Something like that. Go! I'll take it. As you'll know from watching previous videos, I am a very much flag out kind of guy. This is a par 3, 144 up the hill, which is normally quite a hard hole from back on the back tee. This is really just a kind of clip from here. I think I'm going to drone this one. Bear with. Welcome upstairs to the sky. And truth be told, on this hole I just took the wrong club, didn't I? You can see my ball landing and just sort of spinning back on the short right of the green, short left as we look at it here. It was a good looking shot, but just not quite enough club. Here's me zooming up to the green. And then this putt, by the way, looked absolutely unbelievable all the way up a big ridge. And it's got to go, surely. Surely! Oh, just short. But, you know, we tapped it in for a par, and we're never going to turn down a par. This brings us to the 17th hole. And from the forward tee here, this is quite a scoreable par 4. It's a really hard hole from back on the black tee. Just going to hit it over the corner here. Hopefully give myself a little flick into the green again. Maybe a bit more shape than I would have liked. I have actually hit shots down this hole from the black tee, which have finished around this sort of zone, but it's been pretty heavily downwind. So this isn't a position that you find yourself in a ton on this hole. Again, flags at the front, so not the easiest position to get close to. I'm going to play slightly left of it, hopefully. Oh, that looks good. Pretty embarrassing when you say that looks good in the air and then you end up that far away from the flag. Not so good. It did land on and spin off, to be fair, but there we go. If you guys like this video so far and want to see me do the front nine of this to see if I can shoot a low score on there as well, then let me know. But this seems to be a pretty good idea from clever old Bryson. This is one of those holes where, irrelevant of where the tee box is, I'd always take a par, a fairly straightforward par. And that's exactly what that is. Okay, one hole to go. Par 5. There was always going to be one hole which made a massive difference playing off the forward tee. The 18th is a very good example of that. This is literally 100 yards different from the back tee to the forward tee. See if I can zoom in for you and show you. Here's the forward tee that I'm going to be playing off. And that guy over there could actually be in range. Right. Eagle chance on the last, or birdie at least. 182 yards. On the green's a good result from here. Oh, it's terrible. This is a great reason to do this as an idea. I mean, you could arguably say that the pressure kind of got to me on that hole a little bit. I had 180 yards into the hole, middle of the fairway, flags middle of the green, and chance for eagle, my second eagle of the day, and I've kind of pushed it out to the right hand side. Luckily, I have missed the bunker, so I've got that little chip shot over the bunker, try and get up and down for birdie and finish 7 under. Another little sand wedge, kind of bump it over the other side of the bunker and see if we can get it to release down there. About there. Now settle, now settle, now settle, now settle. Oh, it's a lot bigger of a slope there than you think. This putt then, pretty straight up the hill, is a chance for me to go 7 under on the back 9 here at St Ives. You can definitely see why this is a good drill, because I feel the pressure of trying to do this. Straight up the hill. Middle of the hole. You love to see it. 7 under par. Whew. Are you not entertained? Bryson, eat your heart out. There's my scorecard. 7 under par for 9 holes. Pretty insane, isn't it? I mean, I think Bryson might be onto something. You take on a little bit more risk because obviously you're playing from a forward tee. You get rewarded for that risk. And yeah, you know, you are likely to shoot lower scores because you're playing from a more forward tee box, and therefore the golf course effectively is slightly easier. Definitely a lot of positives to take from that sort of thing as well. I mean, actually I had opportunities to go even lower than I did, and it's definitely one of those things where you feel a little bit uncomfortable being in that position because you're not normally 7 under par through 9 holes, or even have the chance to go 7 under par through 9 holes, or even 7 under handicap through 9 holes for that matter. It was definitely a good thing to do to put myself into a good position mentally to kind of get used to being in that position and hopefully feel more comfortable there. Let's hope that that bodes well for me feeling more comfortable being under par, and I can go low and smash it out of the park and shoot, you know, 56 on the front nine. If you like the idea of this video, then obviously there's another 9 holes that I can do here at St Ives. Let me know if you want to see me do the front 9, and with me being 7 under par, which is 29 on the front 9, that means I would only need to shoot 6 under par on the front 9 to have an overall score of 59 off that forward tee. That's pretty scary. If I shot 7 under, I'd be matching Bryson for a 58. Drop me a comment, tell me how you like this video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.